Hello, my name is Clive Verrall and I'm the author of the book Achieve Personal Success in Enterprise IT, Offshoring, Outsourcing and Captive Centre Management. When I first started working with offshore IT teams in 1989, there was little public information available on how to do this successfully. In 2005, I moved to India for 5 years to build an offshore centre for my employer. We grew the IT offshore centre to 700 people and saved millions of dollars for the parent company. But still, we had to learn through trial and error. There were few publications on how a corporation should offshore to a captive centre or how to successfully outsource IT on this scale. So I promised myself long ago that I would write down what I'd learned. Now that I have more than 17 years of enterprise IT offshoring experience, I've written this very book to help you with your IT offshore. So what will you find in this book? Well, early on the book delves into why we should offshore at all. Different corporations offshore for different reasons. Cost is only one of the factors. You need to know what the different criteria are and then to apply them to your own situation. Next in the book is a review of the objections we all face in offshoring. Even when your company has decided to offshore or outsource, you will still find that you have to get each person on board, and they will all have different reasons for their reservations. You need to know how to handle their objections. Offshoring and outsourcing are a collection of different models and strategies. In the next sections of the book, you can learn what these are and find out how they compare to each other. There are many examples given in the book of why, in a particular scenario, one model or strategy was chosen over another. Next, the book describes how to find the right staff offshore. We all know that IT is a people business. You have to have the right resources. Offshoring is just the same. Then once you have the right people, how do you manage those staff so that you don't lose them? Many people have experience with offshoring part of a team. How do you offshore a full transition and offshore a complete activity? Having done this, what more needs to be done to build a managed service offshore? Strategies for doing this are explained in the book. By this stage in the book, we will have worked through many strategies for making our own offshoring work. But what if we outsourced our work to a vendor? What strategies does the vendor use to make his business a success? We know these huge offshoring vendors are a success. What strategies do they use, and how does it differ from our own in-house offshoring? Most people don't know how innovative these vendors are. The next section in the book explains the strategies of the vendor. Next, what if we wanted to do this on a big scale? How would we organise offshoring for the whole enterprise? How would we build our own offshore captive centre? What steps would we follow to make this a success? How would we control long-term costs? The book gives answers to these questions in the next chapters. Following on from this, we consider the question, what if we needed to outsource on a large scale to a vendor? The book explains the strategies to select vendors and then how to manage them. This includes the need to negotiate through the life of the engagement, not just negotiating to agree the initial contract. Every section of this book has real-life examples. The final chapter goes further and introduces case studies. This includes successes and failures. We can learn from all of them. Because the book is based on my experiences and the experiences shared with me by other offshore professionals, the book aims to be practical throughout, so that it is of direct use to you in your career. You will not find untested management theory or pages of statistical comparisons. I really hope you enjoy reading the book and it helps you in your career. Let me know how you get on. Thanks.